Okay guys, let's do it. So first we need an xData with 3 properties, which are num1, num2 and operator. I'm just gonna copy these guys here, because like always I'm lazy. Let's go to our code. Let's scroll down a little bit, and here you have this section with our example. So let's add an xData here. So I say xData. I put an empty object in here. I press enter and I paste in what I just copied. So we will have the first key of num1, which will be an empty string. Then we will have num2, which will be also an empty string, comma, and then we have our operator key, which will be also an empty string. Okie dokie. Now let's see the next step. Connect the 2 inputs and the select via xModel to num1, num2 and to the operator. Alright, that's very easy. So I go here into the first input for the first number, and I'm going to say xModel of this input will be num1. Okay. Here we have the select. This will be our operator. So I say xModel will be the operator. Okay, and down here we have the second input, and this will be num2. Okay, that's done. Let's see how we should continue. Display the result with xText after the string result by using concatenation. Use eval and then this expression here. So I'm gonna copy this expression here. I go there and let's see where our result is. It's here. So let's give this span a xText. Okay, like this. And then we want to have concatenation. So as this result here, the default will disappear when we use xText. So I will put this string result again in here. So I say 2 single quotes and I say result colon space. And then I concatenate this with plus and then with the expression that I copied from the instructions. Okay. Let's see if this already works. So right here you say result undefined. That we're gonna fix that in a second. But if I put 4 here and then I put a minus here and then let's put a 2 here, then we have the result of 2. Okay, great. Now we're gonna fix this undefined problems. For example, if I delete 2, then we have 4, that works. Okay, but if I put, for example, nothing, oh, that works also. Okay, if I put nothing minus 4, that works. But if I say divide, that works also. Let's see. But if I have like 8 divided by nothing, I don't know. I think we have a JavaScript error now. That's why nothing's happening anymore. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, all my crazy experiments resulted in JavaScript errors here. So that's why the whole thing didn't work anymore. Anyway, we're going to fix this whole problem with undefined and not working anymore. We're going to fix this by using the template tag and xif. So this stuff down here we will place inside of a template. So that's actually those 2 spans here. But a template should usually have 1 parent. And so I'm gonna say like this. I use the template here. Okay, and inside this template, I put just a div like this. And then inside this div, I'll put those two spans. Okay. It's a good habit to put everything that's inside a template into one single parent element. Okay. You will see later why this is the case. I will show you this when we do loops and stuff later in the course, okay? But now here in the template, I use X if, okay? That means show or not show. And the condition for this we will find in our instructions, and that's this one here. That says that our inputs should not be empty, and that means all of them. num1 shouldn't be empty, and num2 and the operator. Okay, now let's save and check this out in the front end. Let's reload. So as you see, this result is not visible anymore. So I put 6 times 100, and we have the result of 600. Okay. So now if I make this empty, the result just disappears, and it not only disappears, because as I showed you before when I showed you the xif command, it's not only that the result is hidden, but this result is completely removed from the DOM. And when it is completely removed from the DOM, then there will be also no calculation, okay? And when there's no calculation of something that just would cause an error, then there will be no error, okay? So in this case, we can play around crazy like we want. There will be no JavaScript error anymore, okay? Everything's fine here. Okay, so this is done. Now just number 5. Use the reset button with @click to reset the inputs and the select and the result object. Actually, we don't have a result object, I think. So I will correct this. Okay, I'm sorry about that. That was an old version of my of my text here. I will correct that. Okay. So, but now let's go to the editor. And here we have our span with the reset button, okay? So we go into the span, excuse me, and we say @click. And what should happen if we click on this? Well, we want to reset those 3 guys. So we just say num1 should be again an empty string, like this. Then we have a semicolon, and also num2 should be an empty string. And also the operator should be an empty string again. Semicolon. All right, let's test this. So let's enter something and another number here, and then we have the result. Now when we click on reset, everything is resetted. Okay guys, in the next example we will do a very nice color slider. That will be those 3 sliders here, and we move them and can create some RGB colors. Yes, see you there guys.